Hello everyone, and welcome back to SIREN. We've got a new mission this time, an original mission with Tammin, but not only him, as this is kind of a unique mission, as it's the first, and I think the only one in the game, in which we're going to be controlling more than one character. We're going to be starting as one, and finishing as another. So let's get started. Tammin Takeuchi, Day 3, 3 o'clock, The Nest. Taking place somewhere after that big cutscene we saw with the alien god.
This is what I'd call a rude awakening.
Where are we?
Why did Hisoka... That woman. She's the one who started this. Something has to be done soon, or it'll be too late. It's not good to stay in this water for too long. Come on, let's get out of here. This may just work.
You've dropped something.
Yes. Thank you. But I don't need it anymore. You can have it.
Well, 3 of our protagonists have gotten together, though it seems that Kay is really in no shape to do much of anything. So Tammin and Kyoya are going to get out of here, and Kyoya is going to pick up Tammin's organizer. Maybe we'll have some use for it. Or maybe it'll just be an archive item. Anyway, this objective is we have to arrive as Kyoya Suda at the gate to the Nest's core. It's an oddly worded objective, and the reason is that we're going to start this mission as Tammin, but we are going to end it as Kyoya. So we'll see how that goes.
Maybe I shouldn't have left him alone.
There's no time to worry about others at a time like this. Just mind your own business. I'm afraid there's not much time left. We should split up.
So, I guess we're going to do the horror movie thing of we're going to be splitting up for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe Tammin thinks that other people would just slow him down. But it does look like we are just going to be leaving Kay behind. Kyoya seems to feel kind of bad about that. Tammin feels that we just need to get on with business. He says that we don't have much time left, though we don't really know why that is. We should probably take a look at what Tammin has on him, which is pretty much nothing. Tammin lost his flashlight and his gun, I guess in that collapse where they fell down into this next layer of the nest. I guess that's where Tammin loses the gun. He did keep the record player needle, though. We picked that up in a previous mission. He still has that, so at least that's something. Oh, let's take a look at that, let's take a look at that organizer that Tammin dropped. It says that Tammin's notes are in this thing. He says that this village teeters on the edge of 2 worlds. It remembers the events that led to the disruption of its borders. Like a broken record repeating the same melody, the same events recur without end. This delicate balancing act resembles the action of a pendulum, the woman who has eaten the fruit of life, and a visitor from another realm. So Tammin does seem to be hinting at time loops happening in this place. The same timeline happening over and over, until maybe someone can break it. Maybe someone can end it. We can't think about that right now. We have to think about more immediate things, like getting this flashlight and finding a weapon we can use to defend ourselves with. So we are deep in the nest. The actual location is that part of the nest that Harumi was in a mission ago. So it is a large, complex area. And this is the first one, the first mission where Tammin will not have a weapon. He had his gun in all the other missions, but now he's helpless, just like anyone else. There's a phone here. We could make a phone call, but we don't have any numbers. I want to be careful here, because there's a guy right there. Shibito with a gun, standing right there. He's not moving. I mean, if his eyesight was a little bit better, he would see Tammin standing right there, as we're not doing a very good job of hiding. But fortunately, he doesn't seem to quite see us. Alright, he's going to turn, and I'm going to sneak in here. Not much we can do in here. We can pick up an archive item. We can also note that there is a working phone right here. We don't have a number, though. Might as well take a look at this picture we just picked up. Bird's eye view of the village, taken around 1975. It's very triangular, it seems. Alright, I'm gonna wait for him to turn back. I can't sneak by this guy. I can't approach him because he has a gun and he'll shoot me dead if I try to walk towards him. So I'm going to have to find some way to distract him since I can't attack him. I have no weapons. Alright. Let's sightjack around and see what we can find. Well, it does look like that there is a telephone number there in that calendar. XX4216. You can see a sniper somewhere with a couple crawlers crawling around. And someone else with a gun standing on some kind of elevated platform. And another sniper. Alright, so a bunch of guys with guns in this level. But we only have to worry about that one that's ahead of us right now. And we do have a phone number that we could use, so let's try it out. XX 4 2 1 6. Alright, it's ringing. And that's gotten this guy's attention. He's wondering who could be calling at this time of night. But you better pick it up. It's what you do, you know? The phone rings, you go pick it up. It's what you're used to doing. Hello? Someone's speaking at the other end. Unfortunately, we can't actually talk. Yep, there he is. He's very polite. He's giving the other end a lot of time to say something. I don't usually wait that long. I just say hello a couple times. If no one says anything, I'll hang up. This Shibito, though. Yeah, he's still on there. Oh, no, okay. Even he has an end to his patience. But that's fine, because we gotten past, and now we're at the house of the Hayashi family. Harumi was around here. She tried to open this door, but it was locked. I'm just gonna skip it for right now. Because there's a steel pipe lying on the ground, and I do want to go here first to pick that up. Yep, can be used as a weapon, as a steel pipe should. The reason I don't actually have to go in that house. But we could open the door and see what's inside. It's just better to have a weapon if you do that. Because, hey, there's a friend in here. Oh. There's actually nothing in here for us to see. It's just that this was the Shibito that was checking out this this calendar with the phone number. It's a good thing he was, or she. It's a good thing. Otherwise, we would not have gotten that number ourselves. Now, there's a platform up there. We could climb up it. There is something up there. Well, let's keep looking around. Ah, there we go. Down here, little opening that Harumi went through. Tammin, of course, cannot fit through that. There's another platform we could climb up there. So we have two choices. I'm going to go up this one, and we'll just remember about that first one, if we're ever around here again. If I were to go up there now, we wouldn't actually be able to do anything, but maybe another time we'll be able to do something on that first platform.
Worse than I imagined. We'll never get through.
Well, not with that attitude. But Tammin is at a dead end because there's a bunch of snipers in his way. He cannot get past all that. So we're going to head back to Kiyoya and see what he's doing at the same time.
Miyako, I promised her we would escape together.
At the same time, what we just saw Tammin doing, now we're going to see what Kiyoya was doing. He's looking for Miyako because he wants to escape with her. That's what he promised. But the objective just said that we have to find a weapon. Kiyoya has weapons, but not anymore. Just like Tammin, in that collapse, Kiyoya lost his poker and his revolver, so at least he kept his flashlight, but he doesn't have anything else. So we're going to have to find something that Kiyoya can use. Here's a truck, and we could try to crawl under it, but there's really no space. So I don't know why this mission does this. I'm pretty sure it's the only mission in the game that will do this, where we're switching characters in the middle. Demolition services. Would they have anything that we could possibly use? Well, not a newspaper dated 27 years ago. We don't really care about that. But there is a floor jack. We could pick it up. Yep, there we go. Right in the pocket it goes. Device used to lift cars, and Kiyoya has no problem at all lifting it himself. Down the pants it goes. We could also walk up these stairs, but there actually isn't a reason to do that. Because if we were to go up here, all that would happen is we would see a crawler right there. And there's actually nothing else in that room. So, since we don't have a weapon, we really don't want to get that guy's attention. I think it heard me when I started running, but that's okay. It's not going to know where I am. What's important is that we know where a truck is. A truck that could be jacked up. With this jack, we're going to jack it up. Alright, the truck has been sufficiently jacked, and now there is a space to crawl underneath. Alright, we're on the other side, but we still have no weapons. We could go back the other way if we wanted to, but there's really no reason. No time to think about going back. We just need to think about going ahead. And as we go ahead, we come to a location that should look familiar, because Harumi was around here on this bridge. Now there's a crawler up there. Harumi was able to get a crawler to fall through the bridge and get washed away by the river, but we don't actually get to trap it like that. Alright, looks like it's turning around. Yeah, it's going off that way. So let's see if we can get around it. I'm just gonna go running. Oh, it saw me. I almost actually got past without it seeing me. That's fine. We're going to go up this little ledge that Harumi was not able to climb up. She was way too small. We're going to see these two graves. And there's a board game that's been placed here on one of the graves. And now we have Brain Cell Revival Game, but that's not important. What is important is that there's a hunting rifle right here. We're going to pick it up. It's kind of in bad taste to take the rifle off of the grave, I guess. If it was a gift. And we're going to shoot a lot of Shibito with this rifle, is what we're going to do. I mean, yes, usually it is tasteless to remove the offerings from a grave, but it's kind of an extreme situation. And also on the grave, 30 extra bullets. So, we are pretty well armed at this point. But what was that we picked up? What was that archive item? Let's go take a look at it. It's Brain Cell Revival Game. It's a gift from outer space, mental stimulation for the entire family. Work out all 72,185,303,100,705 different combinations. It's like a gift from an alien god. Now, this is not just an archive item. We can actually play this. It's an option now on the title screen. So I think next time we'll probably start off by trying out some Brain Cell Revival Game. It's not really a fun game or anything, but, I mean, it's there. It's like a little bonus thing that you can play if you want.
Yeah.
We'll give it a try. I don't expect we'll spend much time with it. We will not find all those trillions of combinations. Maybe we'll find, like, a few. But we can't think about Brain Cell Revival Game right now. We're in the middle of the nest. We've got a gun, and we gotta use it. I'm just missing. Oh no, I got him. I heard him die. So Kiyoya now has a hunting rifle in the style of Akira. Now we're using a first-person perspective when we use this gun. And that actually can make it harder to use, especially when the enemy is close up. So we do want to take our time, make sure that we have some distance if anyone shows up. A large mana cross painted on the wall.
What is this?
Mission's accomplished, since we made it to where we were going as Kiyoya Suda. So that's the mission. It looks like that we made it to the other side of the area that Taman made it to. He saw those snipers on those crawlers and said, we'll never get past those. Kiyoya made it to the same place. So now Taman is on one side, Kiyoya is on the other. And, at some point they're going to have to figure out what they're going to do to get past all those guys. For right now, though, we don't have to worry about that because the mission has been accomplished. And as for Kay, well, things did not seem to be going so well for him. He seemed to be completely out of it. I mean, it probably had something to do with seeing that the object of his religion was some sort of a insectoid alien. And that's what they were trying to resurrect the whole time. Probably not really what Kay was expecting. Probably his whole world and all his beliefs are crashing in on him at the moment, and that's why he was not doing so well at the beginning there. But yeah, I mean, finally some of our protagonists met up with each other, Kyoya, Tammin, and Kay, and they split up immediately after doing so, which, maybe that's not the best decision, but I guess Tammin feels that he works better alone. Well, anyway, we're going to save, and next time, what do we have next time? I do think that we are going to go back to a second objective next time. I don't think we have many available to us. I can't remember off the top of my head right now which one it is that we're going to be heading to, but I do think it is going to be a second objective of something that we have done pretty recently. I don't think it's going to be this mission, but I can't remember now which second objective we're going to be doing. Well, we'll see what it is next time. But also next time, we'll start off by playing some brain cell revival game, and we'll see if it really is fun for the whole family. I don't know about that. We'll see about that next time. I'll see you then for more Siren.